Nihilism is a philosophy that considers everything meaningless. People who believe in nihilism are called nihilists. Nihilists do not believe in anything, not in values, not in actions, not in morality, not in reincarnation, not in God, and not even in themselves. According to them, everything is meaningless, and nothing has any purpose. You might think this philosophy sounds foolish and absurd. And yes, it is indeed a strange way of thinking. But you cannot easily dismiss nihilism. I used to think that my perspective and understanding of life were strong and well-founded, but was that really true? After watching this video, I hope you begin to appreciate your good life. That's why I want to give you a warning beforehand. Proceed at your own will. Let's start from the beginning. The origin of nihilism. The word nihilism comes from the Latin word nihil, which means nothing. Nihilism challenges the fundamental aspects of our lives, and because of this, it forces you to question your beliefs. If the foundation of your thoughts and beliefs is weak, nihilism will easily break it apart. Nihilism argues that concepts like the universe, life, and knowledge have no inherent meaning. We create meaning ourselves because we are afraid to accept the truth. In philosophy, nihilism is often associated with extreme pessimism and radical skepticism. While these ideas share some similarities, they are distinct in their own way. There are many forms of nihilism, but today we will discuss three major types. 1. Existential nihilism. As the name suggests, existential nihilism claims that our life has no purpose and that our existence has no real reason. We try to create meaning in our lives to make ourselves feel significant, but in reality, the universe doesn't care about us. Scottish philosopher David Hume once said, "For the universe there is no difference between the life of a human and the life of an insect. On the scale of the entire universe, our lives have no significance. No matter how much we achieve or how much meaning we create, the truth remains the same. Our lives are meaningless. The world existed before us, and it will continue to exist after we are gone. We don't even know the size of the universe, its beginning, or its end. All we have are hollow assumptions, created by us and believed by us. We are always searching for reasons behind things. But the truth is, we don't want to accept our own insignificance. So we try to attach meaning to everything. But in reality, there is no reason behind anything, there is no purpose." 2. Epistemological nihilism. This form of nihilism questions knowledge itself. It argues that knowledge does not actually exist, and even if it does, it is beyond human comprehension. For example, let's take Newton's discovery of gravity. We all accept that Newton made a great contribution to physics. If gravity had not been discovered, humanity might not have progressed as much. But did the discovery of gravity affect the universe in any way? Number. Do you think the universe does not contain far greater and more complex secrets than gravity? We are trying to understand a universe that has existed for billions of years, while our scientific knowledge is just a few centuries old. And yet, we call this knowledge. Religions, for example, have existed for thousands of years. The oldest religions were founded around 4,000 years ago, while the universe itself is around 13.8 billion years old. This makes our knowledge almost nothing compared to the universe. That's why nihilism easily destroys everything we think we know. Because whether we accept it or not, our knowledge is meaningless on the scale of the cosmos. 3. Moral nihilism. Morality is one of the most fragile concepts, yet our entire society is built upon it. But what is morality? The understanding of right and wrong. But what defines right and wrong? Let's say two people, A and B, get into a fight. For a minor reason, A shoots B. According to morality, who is wrong here? You would say A is wrong. Now consider the same situation. A and B fight, and A shoots B. But this time, B was a serial killer. Now, who is wrong? Most people would say B was wrong and A did nothing wrong. Now, what if A did not know that B was a serial killer before shooting him? Through these examples, you can see that morality is not absolute. Instead, it is situational and changes based on circumstances. Morality is nothing more than a human-made fantasy that we use to justify our actions and feel superior to others. That's why moral nihilism argues that morality does not actually exist. It is just a concept created by human minds. By now, this video has become too negative. But there is one positive aspect of nihilism. If everything is meaningless, then nothing matters. Your mistakes, failures, embarrassments, and setbacks, they are all meaningless. So why worry about anything? You can live your life however you want. No God, no regrets, no fears about the past or future, no worries about nations, conflicts, or struggles. You exist simply because you choose to. But there is one truth we must accept. We are not special. In fact, we are worthless. And that is something no human can ever accept. Which is why we strongly oppose nihilism and consider it a groundless philosophy. Even I want to believe that nihilism is wrong. But just imagine, what if nihilism is the truth? What if everything you love and believe in is meaningless? What if your entire life is just a hollow illusion? Think about it. Or maybe don't, because after all, it is meaningless.